Blizzard updated the hero gallery with a ton of cosmetics that we can't get to just yet. Hey guys, I'm James from the Omnic Post with an update on Overwatch stuff. So yesterday the Winter Wonderland event went live in Overwatch stuff. I made a video with my impressions on the event yesterday, so go check that out. But with this update, Blizzard also added a good deal of new cosmetics to the hero gallery. Skins, weapon charms, emotes, highlight intros, and more. The thing is, we can't unlock most of these new things that they added to the hero gallery just yet, because they are future shop items. But why did they add them to the gallery already? Well, I have no idea. I guess it's kind of to hype us up, to show us that good stuff is coming, that it will be available for purchase soon? Probably. And it does need to be said, some of these skins look amazing. The art team over at Team Fort is nailing it. But we're going to run over all those skins in a second. First, let me explain that we're going to have a look at the Greek Olympian team skins, some event skins, and a few random ones that don't seem to be tied into anything, but they're pretty nice. I did focus mainly on the skin, but there's also an emote I want to check out and a highlight intro that really made me giggle. Let's have a look. And here we are, the Winter Wonderland login screen. Overwatch still. Let's just immediately jump into the hero gallery and let's start out with the Greek skins. So we already know about two skins, one for Junker Queen, which is the Zeus one, looks pretty badass, and then of course there's Ramatra and his beautiful Poseidon skin that I unlocked on this account a few days ago. So I'm pretty happy with this one. Look at it. This man is a crustaceous hero, especially in his nemesis form. I don't eat any seafood, don't like it. But I can't imagine for people that love seafood, wow, this skin must be a treat. But there are a few other heroes that are getting an Olympus skin, so let's have a look. And for now, let's stay in the tank category with Roadhog. There we go. I do kind of like the way that they basically added the Cyclops eye to the mask. It's not like Roadhog only has one eye, it's the mask that only has one eye. The question is, how does he see out of that mask? If he doesn't have one eye himself, that is. I mean, figuring that out kind of gives me a pointy head. See what I did there? Because he has, what is that thing? What do you use that for? For someone that is 6'7" and tends to bump into everything that is too low, I feel really bad for Roadhog. He's bound to get stuck somewhere. In this series, we can see your toes. Roadhog is the latest hero, so now we also know what his toes look like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm waiting for that one hero that turns out to have 6 toes. I don't know why. Let's have a look at his weapons. It seems he uses these classic Greek urns for his gas. Good luck with that. This scrap gun, that looks rather stylish for such a brute. That is a beautiful, beautiful weapon. And the hook. I really like this hook. Overall, this is quite an impressive skin. All right, let's move on. Let's have a look at my favorite tank, Reinhardt. He, of course, got the Minotaur skin, and man, I can't say enough good things about this skin. The fact that my favorite character is getting a Minotaur skin is quite a nice coincidence, to be honest. I've said this before in my videos, but I do spend a lot of time on Crete, where basically the Minotaur had his labyrinth, and the city of Knossos, which I have visited, and he was not there. I checked. Props to Blizzard for really changing his face on this skin in such a, well, profound way. He's basically a huge cow, let's be honest. With the whole symbolism, the gold and black. I'm actually thinking about making a video about all of these Greek skins and kind of explaining where they come from. But that will be for later this season. I am kind of puzzled. Is this supposed to be Reinhardt's face that is on the shield? Like, is that basically making sure that there's at least some part of Reinhardt in there? Is that what they're doing? They're basically reversing the roles. He gets an animal head, and the animal head that is usually on the shield is getting swapped by his face. All right, let's also have a look at his hammer. Look at this. Yeah, I think it is clear that I'm going to get myself this skin. There are also 2 DPS heroes that got themselves a skin for this season. The first one is Farah, and she has the Hades skin. Hades was the god of the underworld. He was the brother of Zeus, and he was sent to govern the underworld. Not very much to his liking, to be honest. Now, in this armor, the armor of Hades, in this case Farah, there are 3 dogs, which is a reference to Cerberus, the hellhound that guards hell, basically. They did such an amazing job getting the underworld feel in there. I am not much of a Farah player, I'm going to be honest, but this skin, nah, maybe I should start playing her, I don't know. All right, let's see what her weapon looks like. Good God. And the second DPS that got themselves a skin for the Season 2 team is Widowmaker. Medusa Widowmaker. In case you're not familiar with Medusa, well, she is the lady with the snake hair. They do seem to be moving. Anyways, Medusa is the Greek mythological figure with the snake hair and that had a gaze, a deadly gaze. Petrified her enemies. It would turn them into stone statues. I guess these resemble some of her victims. I love this tattoo on her leg. And let's look at the weapon. Oh my God. It's part stone, part wood. Like it's getting petrified halfway to the weapon. That's kind of cool. That's a fun little detail. Must weigh a ton though. Jesus Christ. And then there was one support hero, my boy Lucio. He got the Hermes skin. Hermes, the basically the messenger of the gods. He is extremely fast, which is very fitting for Lucio. He also has this sign on his back that is often used by pharmacies. But anyways, I'm going to be talking more about that in the other video. This is a pretty neat looking skin. I love the way that they did the skates, and apparently everything that is green on this skin completely changes color when he switches his song. So that is going to be interesting to see. His sonic amplifier looks very fitting. So yeah, these are the Greek mythology skins for this season. Oh, does he have blue eyes? I just noticed that. That's kind of cool. Next up, let's have a look at the event skins. So these are the skins that we're going to see for this Christmas event for Winter Wonderland and for the upcoming Lunar New Year event. First, let's start with the skin that we already got a bit of a look at, which is the Ice Queen skin. This is the skin that you can unlock by basically doing the challenges. Doing the Winter Wonderland challenges will unlock this skin for Brigitte, which is an epic. So it is kind of a recolor with some smaller details like on the shield. And the one thing that everybody kind of likes about this skin is the fact that she has her crown. Now, another item that you'll also be able to get by completing these challenges for the Winter Wonderland event is this snowman head weapon shard, which is just as advertised, a snowman's head. Now, the skins we did not get a look at just yet are the skin for Bastion, which is the gingerbread skin. It's basically a gingerbread house in the shape of Bastion. Now, a lot of people feel like this does not look like a legendary, that it is actually more of an epic. I can't understand why they're saying that. I do love that they also turned the bird into a gingerbread bird. So this is a assault configuration and the artillery. And the other skin is for Echo, the Ice Angel. She looks so fragile. It looks like she can burst apart any second. But it's so beautiful. It's really well done. It's one of her most elegant skins yet. Good job. But yeah, these are the Christmas skins. There is the Lunar New Year. We have one skin for that event that we already got a look at. That is currently in this hero gallery. And it's the skin for May. And interestingly enough, this is an epic skin. And yeah, for understandable reasons, I guess. I don't think her costume is very, very different from her basic skin. It is just a hat that looks kind of different. But this is one of the Lunar New Year skins that is going to be in the shop during that event. Nothing too crazy, but it's beautifully done. And that was it for the event skins. Next up, there are some special skins that are going to end up in the shop during Season 2. We don't know why, we don't know when, but for some reason they already put them in the hero gallery to kind of tease them, I guess, to get us hyped up. But they are pretty nice. Now let me start with the least exciting one, in my opinion at least. That's the Hanzo skin. It's called Koi, like the fish. It is an epic skin. It does not look very different from the basic skins. It just has different colors, I guess, and different patterns. He has gray hair, well, white hair actually. It is kind of a nice looking epic skin, but nothing too crazy. It doesn't always have to be completely overboard. Sometimes a nice epic can be just as much fun as the craziest legendary, as long as they're labeled correctly. Next up is going to be Sombra. It's the Aztec Sombra skin. And objectively spoken, it is a beautiful skin. But it's just not my style. Like anything with too much white and green is not going to be my thing. I mean, I would like this skin if it had different colors, I guess. That's what I'm saying. But that's just me. And her weapon is the same kind of mixed bag. I kind of like some parts of it. It's just the colors that don't work for me. I don't know, too much green. Now we're getting into the fun stuff. Ramatra is getting another skin called Biohazard. Look at that. I don't even know where to start. The ooze, the mask, everything. It just feels like I've seen this in a cartoon back in the 90s. I swear. Now, if I had to give one comment on this skin, it would be the orb. It feels like a missed opportunity. If you look up closely to his head, it seems to be a jar of green goo, just like the Roadhog skin. This one, the toxic skin for Roadhog. Well, at least he still has a skull in there. I don't know if that is the case with Ramatra. So yeah, I do like this skin. And it's green and white. What am I saying? I guess it's a combination of the theme and the colors. That must be it. Now you thought this was impressive. Look at this. What the hell? He just turned into a mutant. That might be it. I think he kind of reminds me of Dr. Connors from Spider-Man, Lizard, where he uses this kind of goo and turns himself into, well, basically a monster. It definitely has a Marvel feel to it, let's be honest. This could be a Marvel hero. Oh god. Yeah, this is going to cost me. And now the final skin that they kind of teased is, oh my god, this is special, guys. It's Wrecking Ball. The Crustacean Wrecking Ball skin. Come on, just the name. And look at him. Look at little Hammond sitting atop, looking completely different. I've said this in the past, but it would be cool if they actually, besides the mech, also kind of changed the shape and did more creative things with Hammond himself. And look at, they did it. They turned his mech into a huge crab that has a really big Sauron type eye in the middle and made him into, I don't know, a mix between a hamster and a seahorse. I don't know what to make of that, but it's fine. I like it. I think him and Ramatra would make a really nice dish, to be honest. Well, for people that eat seafood, not for myself. His cannons look like big crab claws. Look at this. This is an emote they added where he walks sideways. I mean, that is perfect for that skin because crabs walk sideways. Look at his face and look at the mech. I don't know if he looks worried or just relaxed. Good job, Lizard. You made me laugh. Now, there were two other things I wanted to take a look at. First off, in the shop, you have the new Genji skin, which looks amazing. But he has this emote and victory pose, which is basically the same thing. Where he's basically checking his phone. Now, if you zoom in, you can see that he's checking the patch notes. That is funny, Blizzard. Good job. He's checking if he's getting nerfed or not. Now, and the second one that I wanted to show you guys, and that made me laugh in so many ways, is this new highlight intro for Widowmaker. It's called Death Stare. And you can tell that it is meant to be used with her Medusa skin, like the gaze lands upon you. And especially if you're going to do it with her skin, she has these special eyes in the skin. It's going to be perfect. It's going to work pretty well. But if you don't have that skin equipped, there are so many questions you can ask yourself. Kind of looks like she is walking and just remembers something. That's what I keep seeing. I forgot to disable my hair straightener. Trying to get to the toilet elegantly, but not make it. You know, I'm being a 12-year-old boy here, but it's funny. There's so many different things you can do with this emote. I think that's what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the day. Just taking this emote and putting different types of text on top of it. So keep an eye out on TikTok. It's going out there. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Blizzard. You made me do it.
And that was it. Like I said, the art team is nailing it. The only problem I actually have with skins in Overwatch 2 is that they occasionally keep mislabeling them. But in the end, that's not an artist's call. Other than that, nice skins. They are clearly breaking that classic Overwatch mold with these new skins. Back in Overwatch 1, they only did that during the anniversary event. Those skins always were kind of wacky, different. Just like these are. Well, especially the Wrecking Ball skin. I can't wait to find out what else they have in store for us when it comes to these cosmetics, what the art team is up to right now. I'm watching you. Now tell me, how do you feel about these skins? And what did Widowmaker realize in that highlight intro? Let me know in the comments. Join me during my streams at twitch.tv/DamesisTV and make sure to subscribe for more updates on Overwatch.